guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about Khloe Kardashian, which if you've been here for long enough, you know that I don't particularly like the Kardashians and I don't really like discussing them because I feel like they permeate every social media and you can't ever escape them. But anyway, today we are going to be talking about Khloe Kardashian, not just because it's trending right now, it's all over social media, but mainly because I think it can begin an important conversation to have. Quick side note, if the vibe seems off right now, well, it is, because I was lucky enough to get a vaccination appointment, and by the time you're watching this video, I will literally be in the hospital, which I have a phobia of hospitals, so I have pretty bad anxiety about going there by myself. If you don't know, lucky you, Khloe Kardashian, there was a picture taken of her that was not super filtered, super photoshopped like all her other pictures. And basically she had her lawyers remove all traces of that picture. Now, I've seen the picture. I saw it before this whole media frenzy began, and I would post it here, but I'm afraid that she would remove my video for showing the picture. The picture that was posted of Khloe was a bikini picture of her at some event with her family at some home of theirs. So it was nothing not safe for work, anything along those lines. She looked happy in the picture. I'm assuming that's why the family member took the picture. Then the picture was posted and she basically got her lawyers to mass remove that picture from anywhere. I saw it before it was removed. I genuinely did not think anything of it. I just saw it and I was like, huh, this is unfiltered, not photoshopped, cool, goodbye, scroll. Not that big of a deal. Some people are mentioning the Streisand effect in terms of this picture because the whole circus around getting the picture removed was a bigger deal than the picture itself. So basically, nobody would be talking about this picture had there not been such a big deal to get it removed. Genuinely, I don't even think it would have been in the news for over a day, if even a day. Bigger things are happening in the world. But anyway, now one thing I want to mention is that I have very mixed feelings over this whole thing. Not that I'm that invested, that like feelings, it sounds like a lot. I'm split in this particular situation because I have body dysmorphia, self-esteem issues, all of that. I'm signed up for that and can't unsubscribe, unfortunately. So I know what it's like to feel embarrassed, to feel disgusted with your body and things like that. I've been there, I am there. Can't leave there. So I empathize with that aspect. On the other side, I also can't forget that the Kardashians were one of the first influencer families. They were pretty much the family that created this beauty standard that now Khloe allegedly can't attain for herself. So as much as I empathize, I'm also like, you can't create a monster and then come to us and talk to us about the monster you created and cry about it. Let's be real, the Kardashians created a lot of this. And also, let's remember that a lot of the Kardashian Jenners, their whole fucking social circle, whatever you want to call them, a lot of these people have had plastic surgery but won't admit to it. Now, I have no problem with plastic surgery. Do whatever you want. It's your own body. I don't care. But the reality is, if you get plastic surgery and then don't admit to it and then try and claim something as ridiculous as I got this in the gym, you're worsening the standard you already created, because some standards are unattainable without plastic surgery, and we need to be realistic about that because the young people watching this won't know and you're going to skew their brains. Out of all the Kardashian sisters, Khloe has been the most discussed negatively in terms of her appearance. So she's been called the fat sister, the ugly sister. She's been more heavily critiqued in terms of her appearance than the other ones. I think that's something that has a big impact on this particular situation. But anyway, basically what Khloe did is she went on Instagram Live in a dimly lit room and was showing her body, taking off her sweater and just trying to show that her body is closer to her filtered, photoshopped pictures rather than that one picture. And then she made a couple of other posts, which included another video of like her in her bathroom, basically naked, showing her body again. And then she had a couple of posts that had text on them. We're going to talk about a couple of the text posts, not all of them, because it was a pretty redundant post. Like I said, I don't wish that type of insecurity on anyone, but I do think that to get your lawyers to remove a picture, then you go live to show that your body is closer to your Photoshop pictures, then you post a video, then you have text posts. It's just, it was a picture. Like, I think this was all so overblown, so just magnified. It's hard to believe it all started from a bikini picture that her family took because she looked happy in it. That's all this really was. And like, all of us have unflattering pictures on the internet. All of us have that friend that always posts the least flattering picture of you. I would understand if it was a not safe for work picture, if it was a nude that she sent with someone that she trusted. I understand all of that, but this is not the same thing, and I think it's overblown. She says, "Hey guys, this is me and my body, unretouched and unfiltered. The photo that was posted this week is beautiful, but as someone who has struggled with body image her whole life, when someone takes a photo of you that isn't flattering, in bad lighting, or doesn't capture your body the way it is after working so hard to get it to this point, and then shares it to the world, you should have every right to ask for it to not be shared, regardless of who you are. In truth, the pressure, constant ridicule, and judgment my entire life to be perfect and meet other standards of how I should look has been too much to bear. Khloe is the fat sister. Khloe is the ugly sister. Her dad must not be her real dad because she looks so different. The only way she could have lost that weight must have been from surgery. Should I go on?" The standard that you are trying to meet is a standard that not only your family, but your family had a very big role in. Obviously, I will never condone commenting on someone's body negatively. It's pointless, it's sad, it's pathetic. There's no need to ever do that. I don't understand people who feel the need to go to that length. But again, the standard you were talking about is a standard very much perpetuated by your family, a standard that your family cashes in on, may I also add. Who are the people selling laxative teas? Who are the people selling lollipops that are appetite suppressants, allegedly? Like, who is that? Is that not you guys? This whole situation could be solved with a "this you" meme, because really, this family is one of the biggest families that perpetuates the standard that is now making your life hell, or that has made your life hell for a long time. Let's not pretend that the standard is this weird, ominous thing that's just there. It's created and it's enforced by people like your family. Also, on that same note, we have to remember, this is something I wasn't aware of until someone mentioned it on Twitter, and I fact-checked it, and it actually turns out to be true, that Khloe Kardashian called her ex and Jordan Woods fat asses on national television. That may have been a slip. Maybe she was frustrated because she got cheated on. I don't know what the deal is there, but if we're gonna go in that direction, let's also make sure there's no hypocrisy. Oh, but who cares how she feels because she grew up in a life of privilege. She's on a reality show, so she signed up for all of this. I'm of course not asking for sympathy, but I'm asking to be acknowledged for being human. I'm not perfect, but I promise you that I try to live my life as honestly as possible and with empathy and kindness. It doesn't mean that I have not made mistakes, but I'm not going to lie. It's almost unbearable trying to live up to the impossible standards that the public have all set for me. For over a decade now in photos, every single flaw and imperfection has been microanalyzed and made fun of to the smallest detail, and I'm reminded of them every day by the world. And when I take that criticism to use as motivation to get myself in the best shape of my life and to even help others with the same struggles, I am told I couldn't have done it all through hard work. I must have paid for it all. Again, I don't second any type of negative comment on people's bodies. The reason people jump to think that it's surgery is because your family has gotten a number of plastic surgeries without admitting it, I may add. So you can't really blame people for thinking you got plastic surgery since your whole family is basically a poster board for plastic surgeries. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with getting plastic surgery if you want. It's your own body, but let's not just lie about it and worsen the beauty standard that is now making your life hellish. It's all a vicious cycle that you guys continue to buy into, because by posting a video, by posting your live stream on Instagram, you are just furthering that body standard by saying, hey, no guys, like that picture isn't me. I'm really this perfect in real life. I'm really this ripped. I'm really this. And it's like, you are feeding what's eating you up. My friend Shona, I'll put her art pieces here. She made art pieces based on this that are so entirely relevant because they do really cash in on the insecurities of the masses with, like I said, laxative teas, lollipop, appetite suppressants, whatever it is. It sounds like a joke when I say it out loud, but they are cashing in on this. So when you're trying to cash in on us feeling bad about ourselves, it's hard for people to really feel that bad for you, because you created the monster and now the monster is eating you up. And now it's a problem because it's hitting you. Where was all this preoccupation prior? Did it not mean anything because it didn't affect you? That's a determination you guys watching can make. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always. And let's get right into the